Hey, what's up guys, Plus 2 Soul here. So Nisekoi just gets better and better. So we're gonna go ahead and start off. This is 1-0 support. So this is a 104k support. It is uncommon. The first effect is basically it gives all your other key characters plus 500. And then the second ability, the recollection, if you have two or more Yakusoku no Pennato, so that a pendant event in your memory, two of them or more, this card gets the following ability. The cards in front of this card get plus 500. So basically this is a 1k support. Now this card is actually really good. That 1k support is really good. Not only is it just your turn, it's also the opponent's turn. So that's actually really cool. I mean, a 1k support is really good in early game. I mean, later on, if you're planning to put something else, then yeah, you might want to do that. But as of right now, this support looks really good for Nisekoi. So this is definitely going to be something you really want in your deck. Next, we have something ridiculous. So we have a Suicider. It is a rare, 0015 rare. It is a Suicider, and then the second ability is something where everyone's like, whoa. I know I was, but during the beginning, during the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, if you have no card in your middle slot, you can move this card to the middle slot. So basically, this is a running Suicider. So you have a runner and a Suicider combined together. Unfortunately, it can't run anywhere on the field. It has to be the middle field. So basically, in order to kill this, your opponent has to put a card in front of this card and then in the middle, because this card could like only move into the middle. So this card is really good, not because it's a Suicider and a runner combined. So Nisekoi just getting some ridiculous cards right now. Next we have a 1-0 yellow Chitoge here. It's a rare 4/5. If you have Yakusoku no Pendant in your memory, this card gets plus 2k. So it is a 1065 vanilla if you have Yakusoku no Pendant in your memory. Now again, because it's yellow, you want to run a yellow deck base with maybe some splash of other colors if you want to make it competitive. But definitely you would not run this in your competitive Nisekoi deck. Even though a 1065 is strong, there are some better level 0s in Nisekoi. But I actually think this card would have been really good if it was a different color. I mean, if it was red, definitely I would put this in my deck. But because it's yellow, we have to like work around that. But other than that, Nisekoi looking really strong. I mean, it's just ridiculous how they're getting all these great cards. Next, we're going to go to Persona. It looks like the Protagonist from P3 is getting a level 3. The first ability is a heal effect, so play from hand to stage, heal the top card of your clock. And then the second ability is a Climax combo, which is Tornado Trigger, which was revealed in Card Gamer. Only the art, like the trigger and the effect of the card wasn't revealed, but the art was. The ability for this level 3 here is when this card attacks and you have the climax in the climax zone, this card gets plus 1k and 1 soul for the turn, and then gains the following ability. This card can only be used once per turn. Basically, if this card's attack is cancelled, you basically deal 1 damage to your opponent. So it's one of those cards that I'm not a big fan of. But I mean, for Persona Protagonist deck, this is a really good card, because I mean, it not only does it heal, it does have that burn ability. So I mean, not bad at all. Like Persona Protagonist decks are getting better cards, so that's what people want, because Protagonist is like basically a really popular character. Next we're gonna go down again. This is a climax for that combo, and next we're just gonna go down the Little Busters. This is great for hand exchange. So basically, when this card is played from hand to stage, draw a card and ditch a card from hand to the waiting room. Now this card is not that bad, not that great. Personally, I would not run this in your competitive Little Busters deck. But if a book deck was possible, then you definitely run this. I mean, a pure book deck is probably not as great, but we can probably see some legit book decks coming out from Little Busters, because we haven't seen that at all before. So it'd be really interesting to see that come out. I mean, we do have a level 3 card of her in Little Busters anime, so it's, you know, it's possible. It's just she needs a better one. But other than that, yeah, the level this card's not that bad at all. But yeah, I mean, Nisekoi looking really good. All three cards has to deal with pendant, or more like the entire deck has to rely on the pendant card in memory. I mean, the support, the Suicide Runner, and then this basically vanilla card here is they are all strong, especially this Suicide Runner. Like, this is definitely the best card they revealed today. As for the other cards, Protagonist level 3, and then the hand exchange. But yeah, Nisekoi looking really good. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment down below, and then like our Facebook page. We do a lot of stuff on that. I mean, that we don't do on video, so check that out. Also, like my anime Facebook page, KITAKUBU. I do a lot of anime news on that. So yeah, thanks, guys, and we will see you guys later.